Teladoc is set to buy Livongo for $18.5 billion. In this video, we'll talk about what the two companies are, what the deal consists of, and does it make sense for you to look into and invest in. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Romel, and on this channel we talk about all things related to finance, investing, and building wealth. We discuss mindsets, strategies, techniques, and resources to help you in your journey to build wealth. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. We produce new content every week. Alright guys, so before we talk about the acquisition, let's talk about these two companies individually. Teladoc engages in the provision of telehealth care services using a technology platform via mobile devices, the internet, video, and phone. Its portfolio of services and solutions covers medical subspecialties from non-urgent episodic needs like flu and upper respiratory infections to chronic, complicated medical conditions like cancer and congestive heart failure. The company was founded on June 13, 2002 by George Byron Brooks and is headquartered in Purchase, New York. Alright, so this company's been here for a while. It started in 2002, so it's not a new company. This basically takes the health platform of doctors' visits and puts it online, making it a lot easier and more convenient for people to see a doctor and set up appointments. If you actually go on their website under the Ways We Help category, you'll see that there's different forms of medical professionals that they offer, such as everyday care, which is your general physician, mental health, dermatology, nutrition, medical experts, caregiver, and STD testing. So this is all good, but how much does this actually cost? According to their website, it says with insurance, everyday care visits can be as low as $0 based on your benefits for a visit. Or if you don't have insurance, everyday care is $75 per visit. Regarding dermatology or mental health, you'll have to set up an account to see how much that'll cost you. So this is an alternative to going to see a regular doctor in person. And if you don't have insurance, it'll be about $75. And if you do, based on your benefits, it could be free. So how does this work? Well, basically everything is done through your phone. They have an app that you can sign up to, log into, and schedule your appointments through. All right, now let's talk a little bit about the stock. Teladoc, ticker symbol TDOC, is currently trading at the time of making this video at around $249. If we look at their one-year performance, we actually see that the one-year return is a whopping 280%. This is one of the companies that haven't gotten negatively affected during the coronavirus pandemic. If we look at the one-year chart, it hasn't seen any negative effects during the month of May. Obviously, there was some regular market movements trending up and down, but the overall trend in the one-year price performance is trending upwards. Alright guys, so if we look on the 8K published by Teladoc on July 29th, we'll see some of their financial highlights for the second quarter and 6 months ended June 30th. Some of the things you'll notice on here are revenue and visits. So for revenue, we see that the subscription access fees for revenue has increased from 111 million to 182 million. You'll see that the total revenue has increased from 130 million to 241 million. Regarding membership and visit fee only access, membership has basically doubled. You'll see that US paid membership has went from 26.8% to 51.5%, and the visit fee only access is basically more than doubled. It went from 9.7% to 21.8%. Total visits has also seen some great increases. We see that it went from 908 to 2,755. So there's been a great increase in both membership and visits. And on top of that, they're seeing increases in their revenue. Alright, so now let's talk about Livongo. Livongo Health Inc. engages in the development and operation of consumer digital health platform. It offers Livongo for diabetes, Livongo for hypertension, Livongo for prediabetes and weight management, and Livongo for behavioral health by MyStrength. The company was founded by Kim Angelides and Glenn Tillman on October 16, 2008, and is headquartered in Mountain View, California. If you go on their website, they have a statement here that I think kind of summarizes what they do. It says, "We use smart, connected devices, personalized digital guidance, and 24 by 7 by 365 access to health professionals to make it easier for people with chronic conditions to stay healthier." So I think they do have a similar business model in the sense that they're providing uh, telehealth in terms of being able to see a health professional remotely. All right, now let's look at some of the financials behind Livongo Health. The current share price at the time of making this video is trading around $144. Its 1-year return has also seen a great increase. It's up 331%, which is a lot more than Teladoc. And another thing to note is that during the month of March, we didn't see any huge decline, so there wasn't a V-shaped recovery. If you actually look at the 1-year chart, it shows tremendous growth over the 1-year period. If we look at their current 8K, we'll see that their total assets have increased from 560 million to now 1 billion, basically $50 million, which is a huge increase. It almost doubled. And regarding their liabilities have also increased from 53 million to 471 million. However, based on the numbers, they do have enough assets to pay off whatever liabilities they have. In terms of gross profit, we see that they also increased from 28 million to 70 million in gross profit. So this is seeing some great performance in both revenue. Liabilities, obviously it goes up, but they do have enough to cover their liabilities and gross profit. All right, now let's talk about this deal. According to an article published today on Reuters, telehealth market leader Teladoc Health said on Wednesday it would buy Livongo Health in a cash and stock deal, valuing the company at $18.5 billion to cash in on a rise in demand for online consultation amid the coronavirus crisis. The pandemic has thrust the U.S. telehealth industry into the spotlight this year, spurring huge demand for virtual care and doctor visits from Americans stuck at home or unable to visit hospitals. Under the terms of this agreement, each Livongo share will be exchanged for 0.5920 shares of Teladoc plus cash consideration of $11.33, amounting to $158.98, a 10% premium to Livongo's closing price on Tuesday. All right, and I think another great thing about this is that at the end of the article, it says that U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday signed an executive order expanding access to telehealth services for 57 million Americans in underserved rural areas and elsewhere, after virtual visits soared during the coronavirus pandemic. So apart from seeing great financial health, an increase in subscriptions, and an increase in their profits, the government is also saying that they want to expand the access of virtual health. So this could be a great move for someone that's looking to diversify their portfolio more in the health sector. Both companies have currently seen some great growth. Whether or not the current stock price is overvalued is something that you'll have to look into. Obviously, this is just me bringing to light the current acquisition between Teladoc and Livongo. I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before buying stocks, but it does seem like it could be a lucrative market to get into, especially with the whole pandemic. We don't really know when we're going to go back to normal, and we're not really sure what the new normal is. Are we going to keep doing this telecommuting and teledoc visits, or are we going back to regular visits? Telehealth can only go so far. I think one of the things that I'd be interested to see is how they actually approach, physical visits, in the sense that, they can see your whatever ailment you have. If you have like a broken bone, like how do they see that? How do you do x-rays? How do you do physicals, right? So maybe there's a way to implement that. I don't currently use the service, so I don't know. But if some of you guys do, let me know how they get around that. How do you actually, do physicals with this whole Teladoc system? I'd be interested to know, just to, maybe this is something that I'll get into. Right now I have a current physician that I've been going to for a while, and it's been good. Honestly, I don't go to the doctor that much, so what I have works for me. But for those of you that are looking to get into something a little bit more accessible and more convenient, such as Teladoc, let me know what your thoughts are. All right, guys, there you go. That's what I have for you today. Usually I end it with a ETF, but however, I wasn't able to find an ETF that has both Teladoc and Livongo Health. There is some that has Teladoc. One of them is ticker symbol FDN. For those of you that are looking to, diversify yourself and get some shares in Teladoc, that's one of the ones that I'd look at. It's not one of the top 10 holdings, so if you actually do go to the ETF's holdings page, you won't see it as top 10. You'll actually have to go and see a list of all their holdings so that you'll see that Teladoc is, amongst other companies. All right, guys, if you're looking to connect with me on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I'll leave links in the description down below as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. I'm getting a lot of great feedback and engagement on all my recent videos, so I just wanted to say thank you and keep it up. I love hearing from you guys. I love commenting back and seeing all the support that the YouTube community has shown me so far. And don't forget to smash the like button to let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy the content we produce. Also, I'll just say it again, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. You'll see that I'm fairly consistent with posting videos every day. So, yep, this is a channel that if you want to understand some of the stocks and acquisitions that are happening, stay tuned. I'm also going to diversify my content a little bit. I've been doing a lot about stocks just because there's been a lot of news about it. But I'm going to get into things such as credit cards and personal finance. I'm probably going to do that a little bit more, just to give you guys some of my perspectives and some of my opinions on other topics rather than just stocks, because wealth building goes far beyond just the stock market. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.